As Omar will tell you, my wife is one of the 8 wonders of the world. When I'm not home, she will clean things that don't need cleaning, move some things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, that thing is in my shot now. That was not here last week. How wonderful. How wonderful for me. Let me move that and not complain about it.
Don't you move it back either. Don't you move it back either. You work around it. You make it enough.
It's getting moved back after the video because, look, man, just some things, the cost is easy for some stuff. It's easy. It's easy. Why am I argue about that for?
What is this map? Sorry.
The Switch was crazy.
Playing video games with my husband, to distract.
The fuck is this map? It's crazy.
It's crazy work.
Oh, shit.
It's crazy work. Yo. Welcome to Do It for the Lord. My name is William.
Nelly.
Omar.
How we doing this week, fam? How are we this week?
I actually feel okay this week.
I am severely fatigued, Omar. I will spare people the long, drawn out story of that, but your boy's tired. Your boy tired. Nolly, how you feeling?
Listen. All right, let me set the scene. All
Scene
right.
setting. Okay.
All right. So I have a very eclectic taste in music. There's no in between. Okay. My playlist will be Earth, Wind, Fire, and then the next song is Slipknot, and then it'll go into Britney Spears, and then there'll be K-pop, then Megan Thee Stallion, then old house music. Like, there's no in between, okay? So I'm driving to work, having my baddies have saddies thoughts, okay? And they're real bad. I mean, like, I'm crying a little bit, and I'm like, that median looks real inviting, but, like, not too inviting, because, like, But, like, I was like, wow, I'm so sad. And then all I hear is, wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. And when I tell you, I said, fuck you, universe. You don't know me.
That 3 days grace?
It's Third Eye Blind.
Third Eye Blind. Damn. Ah, I'm old now. I'm old.
Wow.
And I was like,
I know. I'm getting nuts.
What?
Message.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
was like, you know what, universe? Fuck you. I need your shit right now.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
Facts.
There's been a lot happening. Your crew, as I'm talking to the audience, your crew, it's been a long couple weeks. Just lots of stuff happening to you peoples. You know what I'm saying? But one of the reasons we want to get on here and talk, we have not spoken to each other in this medium since this flood of game announcements that dropped, right? And so there's like gaming's pretty exciting right now with a lot of stuff that's coming, a lot of stuff on the horizon, and so we're gonna kind of spend this whole episode really trying to just talk about things that got like newly announced. Like there's plenty of things that are like speculated, and we can kind of talk about that a little bit. I don't really want to talk about things that got announced like a while ago and maybe we got shown some more of it, but like brand new announcements that happened could have been at Summer Games Fest or PlayStation had their state of play, and then Xbox had their thing, right? So I kind of wanted to get into that because like there's some exciting stuff. So let me tee it up, and then we'll get into talking about some individual stuff. And I'm gonna miss some games here. There's a lot of games that were announced again. Announced. I'm gonna run through the list that I kind of put together, and then Nolly, I want to start with you with like what you're looking forward to, that kind of a thing. So, Gears of War E-Day got shown and announced. God of War La Fey got announced and shown, to much of the internet's consternation. Resident Evil Veronica got announced. Senua which I don't know. Have either one of y'all played the Hellblade series? I have not actually touched it. I've seen a lot of it, watched some stream of it, but that got announced. So that's a sequel to the series. This is that character, right? I believe. Wolf Among Us 2, which I definitely want to talk about. That's been long rumored and like in development hell for a while, but like we actually got like concrete stuff about that. Virtua Fighter Crossroads looks interesting, I'll say. Alien Isolation 2, that Alien Isolation came out what, like 15 years ago, 10 plus years ago?
So terrible.
And is like a singularly unique gameplay experience, and so 2 is coming out. Fable, which I definitely want to talk about, has not only been, well, it was announced a while ago, but like this was like the big showcase, like tell us everything that's in it. Final Fantasy VII Revelation, which is going to complete the trilogy of the Final Fantasy VII remakes. Halo Combat Evolved, which is a really interesting title I want to talk about. So those are kind of like the laundry list of like the biggest ones that are dropping. Nolly, you wrote about Gears of War E-Day. I don't know if you wanted to start there or what you want to talk about first.
Let's do it.
Okay, all right. Run it down to me why it made an impact on you.
Listen, I got 3 favorite games. Gears of War is number 1 in my top 3.
Really? That is so interesting. Okay.
I don't know what it is, but I love the combo of despair and absolute wreckage. It's like a healthy balance. With a sprinkle of trauma on top, you know?
A sprinkle of trauma?
Wild triple layer cake.
A lot of trauma. I think it's a good time. I'm really excited because I feel like throughout the whole series, obviously, like, E-Day is what started everything, but we never got to go through it. We got, like, bits and pieces, flashbacks, lore drops, but we didn't get to, like, play through it. And so I'm very excited because I love seeing how things happen. It's like I love the movie The Quiet Place, but seeing Quiet Place 3 happen where we got to watch everything from the start.
The actual invasion.
It satisfies me because I need to know how things started and how we ended up where we ended up.
So let me, Nolly, before you continue, I want to give context, you know, for those that aren't like super familiar with the Gears of War lore. So Gears of War, the first game starts after E-Day. So basically the locusts, they come from the ground, right? They come from the ground. They come from, you know, inside or whatever you want to call, where they emerge. It's not like, it's almost like a Pacific Rim kind of thing where it's like aliens don't come from the sky. They actually come from beneath, right? And so there's a whole lot of things you learn as to why that is, but they basically just decimate the planet and the population. And so all the Gears of War games that we've played have been post, you know, you're living in the aftermath of that and trying to figure stuff out and take the fight back and all these things and different maturations of that. E-Day is the origin. It is, you know, you are playing through the initial invasion and the initial breach when it's chaotic and, you know, before the characters that you've grown to love, you see them when the big joint was going down, right? And so this has been speculated for a long time that they were going to do an E-Day game. I think they talked about it. Everyone's kind of wanted it. So, and it looks great.
It does.
It looks great.
The graphics are insane.
Go ahead, Nala. Yeah.
It's the graphics for me. I don't know. I'm a little anxious about having to live through trauma, because Dom and Marcus aren't friends until after when they lose Dom's brother.
Yeah.
And so, like, to have to watch them lose Carlos and then remember we also lose Dom in a similar manner.
Mm-hmm.
And also, E-Day is when Dom loses track of his wife and loses his in-laws and his children. So, we're gonna have a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time.
I got a timeline question about that. That, you know, I'm sure you know more about this than me. So Cole Train, right? Cole. He was like a professional athlete, right?
First spy.
In the timeline, should we see him on E-Day, or he comes way after?
He comes like they don't know him until the first game when they meet
Okay.
him, because
Okay.
even like they know Baird beforehand, but Cole
Yeah.
just joins
Okay.
after, whereas Baird had already served during the
Right.
war.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool. Like you see when they show footage of it, you see one of the origins of one of Marcus's scars that he, famously has in the games. Um, uh, Obviously, I want to get back to the new releases, but Nolly, I'm very interested about this being one of your favorite
Favorites.
franchises. What's your favorite game? What's your favorite Gears game?
Uh, I want to say the second one,
Okay.
even though the first is a good introduction.
Yeah.
If I had to go story wise, I would say the third one, but also Trauma.
Yeah.
The third one I think is the only one that I've only played through twice, and the other ones I've played through multiple times, whereas the
Yeah.
third one I'm like, anyway, we'll skip that. we'll skip it.
Did you play the turn-based strategy?
Absolutely.
It's really good.
Look,
It's really
I'm
good.
committed. I will buy
really
every
good.
off game.
A turn-based strategy for this isn't Gears
for
a
Gears?
first-person shooter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can just turn-based anything. All right, we just go.
Look,
But it works so
budget.
well.
Mm.
It works
Works
so well. And Omar, like, this was after Halo.
Yeah.
Gears was like the Xbox seller,
Yeah.
right?
I've always heard
And
about it.
I remember like it innovated and kind of revolutionized a few things mechanics wise, right? Like the sticky cover third person cover shooter, right? How you would run and it'd be like you would slam into a wall
Yep.
for cover, right?
I love that they updated it for E-Day because
Yeah. Yeah. And the active reload, like you could reload, but there's like a sweet
you
spot
could, like,
where you can hit
jam
it.
your gun, or
And so if
could,
you hit it, you got
Yep.
either extra bullets or those bullets did extra damage. But if you mistimed it, it would jam your gun. And now you're taking longer to actually reload. Or you could just reload regular and like have none of that risk. Like a couple of those things. Of course, the sprinting and like the melee into executions and all that. Like
something about a chainsaw
yeah,
through
the
an
chainsaw.
alien body.
And I want to say by the third game, every weapon had its own unique execution if you had it equipped, and it did some things. It did some things. I've enjoyed all the Gears games, quite honestly. But yeah, so E-Day, that was probably one of the biggest announcements of all of these. Omar, going through that list, I mean, I feel like I know which one is the one, but what was the number one game that kind of stuck out to all these games that got announced?
It's for the ones you just announced. It would be God of War, Lofty. But if we can go back to Virtua Fighter, I was like, we back? We back. But God of War, Lofty was I think that was the best surprise. I'm like, okay, we're back, and I thought it was gonna be like a prequel. Like, oh no, this is another adventure. Oh, yeah, I'm with it, and they're unveiling the story of all that. Santa Monica Studios never goes wrong. They
are so
can't
good.
tell a bad story.
They're so good at this, though. They're
can't.
so good at, because they didn't just announce it. How long is that gameplay? It's like 16. It's like almost 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, did they show us the whole game? How long is this campaign?
It's almost 20 minutes, and they show you what I assume is just the whole beginning of that game. And look, we could do this for every single game that gets announced. I don't feel like doing it today, talking about the stupidness online or whatever.
It's too
I'm just gonna say it looks phenomenal, and it looks evolved in the way that you would want God of War to be evolved. It's an awesome character. Like I can't think of. I'm sure there are other games if you gave me time to think about it. Trying to think of other franchises that have foreshadowed or talked up a character and built the legend of a character in such a way that when you get to play them, you're like, you just feel like you're embodying
Yeah.
an ultra important person, an ultra badass. Like there's all these things. They just know what they're doing. They just know the formula, dude. They know the
They got
formula.
the sauce.
I remember when I went to, and I'm terrible with years on this, but I went to E3. Last time I went to E3, maybe one of the last years E3 existed, right?
Remember when we had E3?
Remember when we had E3? But I went to E3 and they had been talking about God of War, which it had to be God of War. Like I must have went in like 2017 or something because it was God of War 2000. It's before God of War came out. There was a lot. There was so much. I don't know. We talk about this too much now. People were very skeptical of the God of War reboot. People thought it was going to be trash.
Yep.
And not like trolls. Like people like, yo, like you're not bringing my dude back to voice it. It's got this close third person behind Kratos. It looks weird. What's with the axe? Like, and also like his story's done. Like, what is there to do? And like, this is weird. Like, why is he in some ice planet? All these things. A lot of skepticism. And I remember I went to E3 and they had, it wasn't you couldn't play it, but you would go into this like a small theater, just watch a gameplay demo of it. And I remember I went in. It must have been 20 minutes. This is like similar to the La Fey thing, right? I remember I went in and I watched it, and the last boss fight or the big boss fight in that was one of the big trolls, like with the big and I remember watching that and being like, we were so dumb.
We know nothing.
Why did we even doubt this?
Why
did we even, for a minute, think that this... And then it ends up being better than even I expected, right? Yeah. But that was... That trailer for God of War La Fey, like, aces. Like, across the board, man. Like if you are... Again, I don't want to give a lot of oxygen to the bullshit, but if you're just watching that, like, what do you walk away from that like questioning? Like, it made me curious. Oh, I want to know about the story. I guess some people are like the cube or like whatever, but like there's going to be a good explanation for that. Like I guess that's what trust is. I just trust. I just trust they're gonna knock it out of the park. So, we'll go around. We'll do a few more. For me, what was the biggest one that had the impact on me? I want to say, Gears was awesome. God of War was awesome. I feel like we got more details about the Fable stuff.
Is it Fable from like the original or?
Yeah.
This
is that Fable.
Okay.
I remember when Fable was first announced. Everyone was like, "This is gonna be the most ambitious like video game ever in terms of RPG elements, NPCs having their own schedule, like all these things." Which don't need to get into all that, but like it sounds like they're gonna do it. It sounds like they're gonna do it. You can buy every piece of property, you can evict people, you can get married in every town. Like there's all these things, like you can live like a normal life. Like you can get a job, just live in your neighborhood, do yard work, you know what I'm saying? Raise a family. You can do all that and then be like, oh yeah, I guess I'm gonna go heroing. And then they showed I think it's Hallie Atwell is gonna be the villain. And like a very good villain reveal too, where it's like, yeah, they needed a hero and I guess I'm that hero, but it shows how ruthless she is. And I was like, that's a way to be. So probably Fable got my most attention. But I would say, though, in terms of a brand new announcement, I've been waiting on that Wolf Among Us too.
What is Wolf? I always thought it was connected to either The Walking Dead or what's it called?
So your connection with that, the reason why you think that is because it's a Telltale game.
Oh.
Or originally was a Telltale game. So it was in that narrative style, decisions matter, so-and-so will remember this, that kind of thing, right? that was the first Wolf Among Us, and where like these fairy tales are like live like real kind of like somewhat brutal lives, and so Wolf Among Us, you play as Bigsby or the Big Bad Wolf, right? And in the first game, you're a detective, and no, you're like I guess you're like a private eye, right? You're trying to figure out what's going on. Like Snow White is your partner, and it sounds so kind of like cutesy, but it is not cute. ain't none of this shit cute. I mean, the first game had like prostitution and extortion and murder and like all kinds of wildness. So
Is it set in Florida? Let me stop.
close enough. But the stuff that went down with Telltale Games, which was an institution basically for The Walking Dead, obviously Wolf Among Us, Tales from the Borderlands was heralded. You had the Batman games were really, really good for Telltale. There was a lot of different franchises they did, which Dispatch is like the spiritual successor of those games.
Got you.
Right? Like Dispatch owes a lot to those Telltale games. So this is a big deal because Wolf Among Us was very, very well loved when it dropped, and we were waiting on a sequel, and it's been like 10 plus years. But because production hell and all that. So that was one of my favorite ones. Going back to you, Nolly, anything else from that list that stuck out to you?
I think Fable's definitely on there. I'm one of those weird Resident Evil fans who Code Veronica is my favorite in the franchise.
Really?
And then my second favorite is Zero. So I'm like, you're next, baby.
Okay. Well, this is for you then.
I'm
This is for you. So I am not a super fan in the way that I've played like the most heralded Resident Evil games. I have played 4 though. I mean, I guess you have some bona fides if you've played 4.
Right, if you play 4, I feel like you got some skin in the game.
But my first one was 5. So
Your very first one?
My very first one was 5.
Your very first time was 5?
Was 5? Was 5?
You didn't Moonlight Sonata with the rest of us?
Nah. I knew about them, and because I think for me, like, the horror genre was really my jam.
Yeah.
And 5 is a very action-heavy game.
Mm-hmm. It is.
So I think that was kind of like my entry into it. But then I get involved in the lore and all that, and everyone under the sun is like, 4 is amazing. 4 is one of the best, games ever, blah, blah, blah. And it's legit. It's been remade 1,700 times. But no, so Veronica. Omar, what else on that list might have intrigued you?
From that list, Virtua Fighter. That was such a surprise, and the engine there. I love fighting games. Not the
So
best.
I think I've seen the trailer for it. It's kind of a blur. Omar, explain what's unique about
the fight engine
this
system
Crossroads
for this.
Yeah.
Is what's unique about this, because like it looks like Donnie Yen. It looks like a Donnie Yen scene, not like Tekken feels like stiff, right? Where it's like boom, boom, and you're like, oh, you're hit back. This one feels like Hajime no Ippo. It feels like weight, where I throw a punch, I block it, trying to come at you. All right, I'm blocking. It feels like you're. It feels like you're infighting. Like, okay, I'm gonna try and sweep your leg. Nope, my leg's up. It looks so cinematic as well, like a free flowing type of fight engine, which feels like, oh, this is how it should be. It looks like a movie scene being fought, like choreographed, but in a way like, oh no, I know this is gritty, and like counters, blocks, traps. Like this shit looks like a fight now.
Huh.
And that is Virtua Fighter of all. It's so wild. And you see them paying homage to it in the gameplay, and there's also a storyline too.
That's what I was going to ask. That's what I asked. Like, is there kind of a full storyline to it?
Mm-hmm. And it looks like they're introducing the older characters. What's funny is the designs kind of look like Street Fighter, but Street Fighter 6 went so like campy, and I'm like, all right, this one's like, no, we here, like, no, this shit's serious. Like, we're telling the story, and we got good hands in this, so like I'm with it.
You with it? No, it looked really interesting to me, and like it's been a while since I got into a fighting game. I want to say, what's the last time I was really into a fighting game? For me, it was probably like Injustice 2.
I was gonna say Injustice.
Wow.
We were all over there. I think was that Injustice 2?
Were we playing the first one or the second one? I can't
It
remember.
had like Deathstroke. I think it had Red Hood. I could be.
I mean, both of them were great. I want to say we played through one together though, because remember we kept trying to figure out like Black Canary's the only one that had like a counter.
Yeah.
Like, and then we like stayed up trying to beat Brainiac. Yeah, I think that was like the last one I played. Although I feel like I played one of the Mortal Kombats
11
that
10.
dropped, probably, but no. But it looked hella interesting to me when I saw it. So, another one from that list that I want to definitely talk about that's a weird one, though. I'm excited. Is Halo Combat Evolved, and we've talked about it. We're gonna do like a little clips show where we talk about some of our favorite video game moments that'll drop. And I talk about Halo in that. The Halo Combat Evolved. So for those that didn't see, Halo, oh my God, it came out. It launched with the Xbox. So what are we talking? 2001?
Yeah, around then. Yeah.
Let me go call AARP real quick.
That'd be right. Yeah. I didn't mean that.
So Halo Combat Evolved launches with the Xbox. That's how old the game is, and it is
2001.
revered as kind of another evolutionary step in the first-person shooter, right? The success of Halo and the many successive games leads to Destiny and all this other stuff, but from Bungie putting it together. So Halo Combat Evolved is just a classic game in every sense of the word, and they have remastered multiple games in the franchise. So like the big one was like Halo 2. Like they built that from the ground up, brand new engine, looks, amazing and all this other stuff. So they've done the same thing with Halo 1.
What was happening?
But they also added 3 new missions, and they've kind of based it around Sergeant Avery, which is a pretty big prominent character from the Halo games, which is awesome because he's an awesome voice actor. And but it's kind of weird because also it is not, Halo made Xbox, and now they're releasing this game, and it's not an Xbox exclusive. It's a multi-platform. It's weird, man. It's weird.
Oh.
Halo Combat Evolved on PlayStation is weird, and
It's weird.
it is weird. Like, it don't mean I ain't gonna play that shit, but it's just the state of gaming is in a super different place, and specifically for Xbox. Like, Xbox has gone through a whole metamorphosis in the last year or so. So it's wild.
It's like when Gears of War Reloaded came out, and they were like available on PS5, and I said,
Excuse you?
the game that I bought an Xbox for because it's literally the only Xbox title I play is now on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I
it kind
spent
of
money for what?
feel like yeah, I remember when all this shit was segregated. Now they got into segregation going on.
Bring segregation back.
Why are
Bring
you
segregation
sitting at
back.
the counter, sir? How did we get here? What changed?
Listen,
You know where you are? It's Xbox.
Listen.
I don't know about Xbox.
Do you know what time it is?
I don't care how much your feet hurt. You better get your ass back there.
Take that
Look,
big ass
some-
controller with you.
There are some people that have controversial takes. I'm all for segregation in my consoles.
That's what I was waiting for.
Some games belong in certain places.
And here's the thing. So it's wild, and I totally get it, but it's agitating me. So like God of War, hey, and also wait. What's the? There's a huge PlayStation title about to drop.
Dotto 6 or
GTA. Time
yeah.
to do hood rat shit with our friends.
And PlayStation was like, yeah, we ain't doing that
No.
PC
They know better.
stuff no more. And I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Which
Oh,
is
Come
wild.
on.
Which is wild. Because
Which-
I own GTA on both console and my computer because
Yeah.
sometimes
So-
the baby can handle more.
I'm like, oh, I gotta go back to the console. But so yeah, the Halo Combat Evolved thing is just weird. Like it looks amazing. It looks great. I am sure it's going to be an amazing experience. The weirdness is gonna carry me for a minute. But I'll get over it, I'm sure. A couple other ones I want to kind of hit as quick hitters here. Have y'all played the Final Fantasy VII remakes?
I've never played a Final Fantasy game. I don't even
Really?
know. I remember Final Fantasy from
Oh
Super
my
Nintendo,
God.
little cat and a ball on its head. I know that, and all of a sudden I see Cloud with a Buster Sword. So I know nothing of Final Fantasy.
I feel like, Omar, if there was ever a time to play one, like the Final Fantasy VII remake is where you would enter in, right?
Mhm.
Like you're not like from a logistics standpoint, you ain't about to go get some old games. You ain't about to you know what I'm saying? You're probably
Yeah.
not going to do all that. But like the remakes are pretty good. Like they're pretty good. They take some liberties. They expand the games quite a bit. You could say they bloat those games a decent amount. But like the combat system is awesome. The variation in terms of like how you can mix it up with different loadouts,
Even, like,
different
turn-based.
weapons. But it doesn't have to be turn based.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of real time with some slowdown. Like I think because I think what you would like about it is there's a puzzling element to it. Like, how do I pressure this enemy? How do I stagger this enemy?
Yeah.
What do I use? Like, what are they weak against? What kind of attacks are they weak against? What my attack? There's a puzzle element to combat that I think you would dig.
Okay.
So yeah, that's interesting. Never played Final Fantasy, and like I can't even clown that because like the Final Fantasy franchise is so freaking huge that now I can have a favorite Final Fantasy game, and I can have a favorite Final Fantasy game, and they could
And
be
they're very different games.
they could be
Yeah.
they could be complete like different genres, right? So that's interesting. But yeah, so that's interesting that they're going to complete the story of the remakes, because the first two have been pretty good. But here's the thing: you know what I learned playing these? I don't remember shit about that story.
There's like 35 of them, aren't there? Like, God
Well,
damn.
even just Final Fantasy
it's a lot.
VII, just 7. I was like, like I'm going through it. I was like, man, and I know some stuff is expanded. I was like, I don't remember none of this, dog. I don't remember none of this. Like, I think I remembered what would have been like the first 10 hours of Final Fantasy VII. I don't remember none of it. I remember what happened in the beginning, and I remember Sephiroth killing what's her name, Aerith,
Aerith, yeah.
which does not happen in the remakes.
Which is wild. Of all things to change.
Well, I think that was a fan pressure thing. No, but they made it work because the whole
Yeah.
point of that game is there's an alternate timeline, and they explain why there is that works within the story. But no,
They
I remember.
marveled it.
I remember the big thing, like when that happens in the game, they're like, "Wait, I've been using Phoenix Down to revive people, and I can't revive
And I
her.
can-
I can't do this. I can't do that." Like it was a
That
big
makes
thing.
sense.
Yeah. So that is finishing. Alien Isolation 2 is cool. Now, did you ever play that?
I did, because I like all things that terrify me and instill fear in my soul. It gives me a reason to live. I fight to live harder in video games than I do driving in Florida traffic. So, don't worry, I had therapy yesterday and bereavement counseling this morning. We're doing great.
We're doing great.
We're doing great. Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Obviously not announced, but like, add to the list Wolverine. What y'all think about it?
I mean, that's a lot of blood, dog. I'm like,
No,
I'm like, look
I
like
was
cranberry juice just busted
Fine.
everywhere. All right,
I
okay.
said, oh, they had a budget. Someone had time.
But this one isn't. I forgot what it was. The Gene's there, but I'm like, isn't this not? There's something story wise that's like not X-Men or something. It's
Get more people.
I don't know.
I'm forgetting what it was, but it's something. I don't know if he's not a part of the X-Men or X-Men's not in it. Or
Like, something's
it's
not canon
Something
to it,
different with
whatever.
this Wolverine.
Something's
It's kind of
different.
like, why would you do that? But the gameplay, I'm like, man, it looks like an
This
animal.
looks sick.
So the thing that's interesting is that it almost feels like, and I don't think it's the game's fault, but the last few Marvel things we've had, like the Marvel full branding, is we had obviously Spider-Man. That's the big one, right? And then we had, there's a lot of controversy about this, but it was a AAA game, the Avengers game, right? Which, at some point, I'm a write a retrospect on that or talk about that, in that it failed in the mission, it failed in what it could have been, but I pushed back that game was terrible. It definitely was not terrible. Like, it had some kind of awesome aspects to it. It was a slave to the live service thing. But anyway, like the graphical fidelity, how it looks, and like kind of maintaining that same visual language of it. I've gotten used to Avengers. I've gotten used to Spider-Man. And then you kind of give me a somewhat similar looking product, and we cutting people's heads off.
Yeah,
And it's just a little jarring.
the stark contrast.
Yeah, and I kind of watched it, and I didn't think it was bad. I thought it looked good, but I was kind of like, man, this feels different.
Yeah,
It feels different.
Gratuitous violence.
too much
gratuitous.
or like too soon.
I don't know. I don't have a good answer. Because I don't think it looked bad, and I think it looks fun. I think Jean coming in the middle of that trailer was interesting, and I think more than anything, just to show off,
I was like, she looked a little
just to kind of show off like some like team up combo situations. You have to wonder if they built that into it, then Jean is not going to be the only companion for a section you're going to see in the game. So I'm kind of curious who else is going to make cameos. No, I thought it looked cool. Like I was not blown away, but I thought it looked good.
I think I could watch someone's gameplay and not play it and be okay with that.
That's a good point. I think as we see more, I might get interested, like different environments. I do wonder if there's like some stealth missions, kind of like.
I
Not
think
to me.
it's damn all probably, but he's gonna be like,
Guns
I don't
blazing.
care.
I mean, but you can still have like lethal stealth, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so I'm curious if there's going to be, because Wolverine would lend itself to that, right? Like you can use the senses and all that. I think they could do a lot. I'm curious how ambitious they'll actually get with that game. But Nolly, did you find something else that you were looking at?
Oh, because I like the horror games. Silent Hill.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Everyone gonna lose their mind because he black.
Cause he black.
For me, it's the most unrealistic thing because let's be fucking for real. The first time one of us sees some shit that don't,
Oh no, I'm getting the fuck
no.
out of here.
Hell no.
What? Why am I trying to uncover
So
a
that's
mystery?
how I
That
know
ain't
that
for
this
me.
is
That
gonna
ain't for
be
me.
scary. This is gonna be scary because I just know he's gonna be like, nah. I'm ready.
I was looking at it because I was like, if I was him, I'm not trying to uncover shit.
Hey,
It's gonna be the
no,
shortest
I'm
game ever.
trying to get-
Yo,
It's like,
the gameplay
that
gonna
line,
be trying to get
"Fucking
about.
good."
No, but it does look good. It looks interesting. Looks really interesting. What else was on that list?
The list was too long.
I got.
So go ahead. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say a game that wasn't on the list, but I saw for State of Play that I had me really like interested in it because I'm a big fan of Tsushima and Yote, and I'm like, all right, what can like take me out of that? It was there's one game where you're hunting yokai, and it's called Kimuri.
Onimusha? Oh, that one. Okay.
That one, yeah. So like you're these different like demon hunters in this city that looks pretty like futuristic, and you
Yep.
get 3 types. You get to be like you either rock a sword, you either rock a bow and arrow, or you're doing magic like a mage, and you run in 3-man teams in the co-op, and you also take in like demon energy, which transforms you. And I'm like, it looks like Jet Set Radio, but we're whooping demon ass. So I'm like, oh that's
Yeah.
I'm rocking with that.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I mean, we don't get good co-op games no more, man.
No, we don't.
When they changed it to couch co-op, that's how I knew I was older. He was like, I'm like, oh, can you 2-player game? He's like, oh yeah, it has couch co-op. I was like, what is? Oh yeah, like it's just too. All right, man. Nah, I ain't for this world. Yeah.
We don't really get it like that no more.
Mm-mm.
No.
And I think that was, like there are elements of, I brought up like Marvel's Avengers. Like there was a that should have been 4-player co-op from jump, right? Like you're the fucking Avengers. Like what are you talking about? Like stuff like that. Like we just don't get those games anymore, dude. Like that's disappointing because it's an add-on for a lot of games like Yotai, like that kind of thing. And I get it. There is something to be said for wanting to tell a narrative story, through a singular character's eyes. Like 100% get that. But I just wish we had more games that were built from the ground up that were co-op. A game that kind of got a lot of attention for not having anything shown was Naughty Dog's new game coming. Oh, come on. What is the name of that game? That one game.
It's right there, tip of my tongue.
With the Intergalactic, with the where she's a bounty hunter. Omar, if you have not seen this, it looks like Anissa.
I think I might. I'm just
With
on it.
if Anissa had a shaved head, it looks dead on Anissa.
Oh, yes, I do remember. I do remember.
Who's in it?
Yeah, and that was my initial thought too. I was like,
It's Tati Gabriel, right?
Yes, yeah.
I think
From
like the Heretic
from
Prophet.
Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I will also want to play Duskbloods.
Duskbloods. So here's my thing about Duskbloods. Duskbloods is from Software. It's a kind of a multiplayer battle royale kind of situation, but with the weirdness of like From Software's world and universe. Here's a very honest question for you, Nolly, and it doesn't mean it won't be good. It doesn't mean it won't be enjoyable. Is that a cash grab?
Absolutely. And they've grabbed me. Vampire
Yes,
shit.
and it was successful.
Right here.
Because isn't it
They knew their target audience.
is it exclusively for Switch?
Yes. Ooh, don't get me started on Nintendo Direct. I'm not buying the Switch 2. I'm not doing it. Fuck out of here. I'm broke. Back against the wall, okay? Rationing food. Wearing socks multiple times to avoid doing laundry. You out here with Switch 2 exclusives? In this economy? With this government?
From Software, the people that brought you Elden Ring and freaking Dark Souls, they did an exclusive
Switch 2?
on Switch.
If that shit don't fucking release to pieces, ooh, I'm gonna be so mad. So mad. How fucking dare you?
How dare you?
I'm not. And they said, and in the same breath, that same week announced that they were raising prices for that shit. Don't fuck with me. Get the fuck out of my face. I don't want that shit. Pissing you off.
They did. They announced a complete edition for Elden Ring. I think.
Baby, Elden Ring 2, I can't even complete. Like, I don't understand.
A complete
What complete edition? There's more shit to do?
What was
the game not long
incomplete about the
enough?
last thing?
No, you know how it is. Like it's like.
And all the DLCs and shit?
All the
additions?
DLC
Oh.
and some other stuff, and
For
like
them to release another
some skins
DLC in
and like
4 years,
a couple.
I bet you. Anyway,
Probably. I mean, they could keep releasing DLC for that game, and
I'll buy up.
I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
I am sick. I'm sick. I have a problem with all of it.
Yeah. Oh no. I mentioned Alien Isolation 2. So, Omar, if you have not played or know about Alien Isolation, basically it's in the Alien universe.
Yeah.
But realistic in the sense that you ain't fighting no alien. Like, your goal on this spaceship, on this craft, on this space station, is to keep avoiding
Yeah.
the alien.
Yeah.
And like be a step ahead and try to use your wits, and like you ain't faster than the alien, you can't fight the alien, so you got to be creative. And it's like extremely like kind of claustrophobic.
Got you.
And like tight corridors, and like sound is a big part of it, and like
unpleasant.
it is unpleasant, but it's a heck of an experience. And the closest thing that's come to it, and this is kind of niche, but it's true, I think it's inspired. There is in Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty DLC.
Mm-hmm.
There's the DLC has. I love when games do this. It has 2 completely separate paths you can take, and not like, oh, I'll get a different ending. Excuse me. Oh, I'll get a different ending if I make this choice. Like, no, you go to a completely different location with a completely different like play style environment, depending on the choice you make. And one of them, you go into this facility that has this. It's called a chimera, but it's like this automated like monstrosity of a robot that you have to avoid all the way through this station, and it's like Alien Isolation. Like it invokes that. So like again, Alien Isolation came out a long time ago, and so it's interesting that they're doing a sequel for it. But I assume they're going to try and recapture that same feeling that you had.
The only franchise that scared me as a kid.
I mean, rightfully so. Omar, did you ever watch the Alien movies?
Yeah, I've seen some. I've seen some. I saw Alien vs Predator, but I've seen.
That
I've
don't
seen
count.
some.
That don't count.
They
That
don't
don't count. You gotta
That
start.
don't count.
Oh,
No, I mean,
HBO
Alien
Max
vs.
for
Predator.
all of them. Don't worry.
I
You
saw
got
Covenant,
time.
but I saw like Ripley, Sigourney Weaver. I believe I think I was
Yeah.
young when I saw it. I was like, this is wild. That's
That's-
that's crazy.
That's when they was trying to make some money.
Look, to this day, I, at my ripe old age of 37, still sleep in the fetal position with my blanket tucked under my feet so that the chest bursters don't eat my toes. To this day.
Yo, Aliens one of one. The movies were, at least the first
TV
2
show
movies
that
are
came out this year
straight
was
classics.
so good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Alien
I need
Earth?
to watch that. I need to watch that.
It was so
It's
good.
a TV show. It's like
So
the
good.
invasion is crazy.
Oh.
But yeah, so that's dropping. I think we kind of covered all the ones that are on the list, and we talked about a couple that weren't. Anything else? And now I guess we kind of open it up to things that have not. Didn't need to be announced at this, but like things that are maybe coming out soon or on the horizon. What you looking at?
Grand Theft Auto 6 because everybody's like, oh, we ain't releasing it. What is it? September that comes out?
I think so.
It almost
Or-
doesn't feel real. I
think-
don't think I've registered this actually coming out.
All the other
So-
games coming out and like, oh, we'll do August. Yeah, August is good. August is good. Yeah.
Yo, what's the game that said nah, we ain't running? Was it Phantom Blade game, which looks dope, by the way. I think Phantom Blade, they pushed their release date up. They're like, we ain't running.
Oh, that's I respect. That's why I respect it.
We ain't running. But that game looks very good, by the way. Talking about Phantom Blade. I don't. Grand Theft Auto don't feel real to me yet.
Oh, Star Wars Zero Company is in August.
I am definitely playing that.
Absolutely.
But Grand Theft Auto, like, it is soon.
Last game was 2013, wasn't it?
Omar, Grand Theft Auto 5 has been released on so many freaking consoles.
Yep.
Re-released, remastered, like how long ago that game came out? Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
November.
What's that?
Grand Theft Auto's November.
November.
Oh, November.
I mean, that's
There's 3 games coming out in November.
That's funny.
Grand Theft Auto, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee Remastered, and Barbie Rewind.
Barbie ain't scared. It's crazy.
Barbie ain't
Which one ain't
scared.
scared?
Barbie ain't scared.
Barbie, I don't know.
We got money. Did you remember Barbenheimer?
Barbie.
You think GTA gonna scare me? We're gonna have a collab.
we-
We're gonna get a Barbie car.
We good. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real, but it's gonna be wild. Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, you talked about Star Wars Zero Company. Sounds very cool. Star Wars having a game with permadeath is interesting. Like, so Star Wars Zero Company is a turn-based strategy, like an XCOM, like that kind of a thing, which makes a ton of sense for a Star Wars game. There's also like Force users in it too, right? So like you could have a Jedi on the battlefield, kind of a thing, which is interesting. I'm curious how they balance that, but yeah, they're like there's permadeath, there's like branching storylines depending on who's in your party. Like, sounds like it's gonna be pretty dope. And that comes out in a couple months. Really, it's like August or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's dropping. But I appreciate y'all hanging with us. I'm William,
No,
Omar.
and we'll catch you next time.
can't do that.
Peace.
I've got flaps. I lost too much weight. I can't. Hold on, wait. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about.